Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to my channel. On this video, I'm going to be teaching you certain Junkrat tips and tricks that I find extremely helpful, and these are some tips that you need to know when playing Junk. These tips can be used anywhere, all the way from total mayhem, all the way to competitive. So let's just go and hop right into it. So Junkrat is a very versatile hero. He is able to do a lot of burst damage in a short time. He is extremely useful for taking care of shields, and he is very useful to taking care of people who have armor. Now, some of the important things you need to learn as Junkrat is ricocheting, bouncing, and booping. Those are the three most important things that you need to learn as Junkrat. The ricochet is really one of Junkrat's most versatile tools, to learn to ricochet off a wall and hit an enemy. Because you can have an enemy around the corner firing around your teammate, and they might be causing problems. So what you need to learn to do is ricochet off a wall and hit them. They won't be able to hit you because you'll be safely behind cover laughing at them. So his ricochet is definitely a mechanic that you should learn if you plan on playing Junkrat. That is one of his signature moves. Another thing you need to learn when playing Junkrat is how to concussion mine jump. This is something a lot of people I notice do wrong, because they just throw it down and then explode, and hopefully they go where they want to go. There's actually a little bit of math that you can use that'll make your jumps perfect every time. What I do is I like to throw down my mine, and I don't let it go as soon as I get on top of it. I like to take another step about one distance of another mine, and that's when I let it go off, because that'll fire you in whatever direction you are walking. Another thing that I like to do, if you want to go for distance, is double mine jump. It will double your distance, because just that jump took me about, I don't know, 60 meters. Now in a fight, that is invaluable, especially if there is an ult or there's just someone out to get you. Now if you want to go even more, you throw down a mine and you wait for your other mine to recharge. So now you have two mines saved up. So when you go off, you can go 1, 2, 3. I hit that wall, but you understand. You can go a whole extra concussion mine blast. Now that is really good for rollouts when you're attacking, or it's really good just to get to the point if you need to get to the point fast. Another trick that everyone should learn is how to properly boop with his concussion mines. A good concussion mine can boop an enemy anywhere you need it to go. All you have to do, I know you guys are going to hate it, but just some simple math. It's the exact same like when you're jumping. If you want to boop, you want to do it about one concussion mine's length. And make sure that they're full health so they can get booped. And it will boop them the maximum distance that they'll be able to be booped. But another thing you should learn is how to boop and then hit them mid-air with one of your shots. Something like that will kill almost anybody who has 200 health or lower. The burst damage is about 220, I believe, in total. Because aim is important with him. Now another thing you should learn to do is the 1-2 combo. The 1-2 combo is a quick way to burst damage on someone and do over 200 damage. The combo is you shoot them once and then concussion mine right after. You can concussion mine and shoot them, but when you concussion mine and shoot them, as you see, it blows you away. And so I like to shoot and then concussion mine, because that will confirm the damage I do to them. So you'll notice a lot of pro Junkrat players will do that, because it allows them to do a quick burst of damage and get them out of any team fight. So if you want to pick off a healer in the backline, you can do that and then be out of there before their tank and damage even knows what happens. It's really great when you're also behind their back lines trying to pick someone off. When you're sneaking around to get to point or something, they don't expect it, and suddenly they're dead. Now, one more thing I'd like to leave you with is Junkrat's ult. A lot of things I see is people like to jump in the middle of a team fight, then try to set off ult, and then their tire gets instantly destroyed, and then they die. That is because they are not giving enough room for them to be able to properly start their ult. His ult takes about 0.75 seconds, if I remember correctly, to set off. So what you want to do is you want to get into a place close to the team fight, but far enough where people are not going to be able to just turn around and shoot you really fast. So an upper position like this is generally what you want. And you can pop ult right on top and take them out before they even know what's happening. Or one thing you can do, and I love to do this because it gets the other team stressed, and when you're stressed you make mistakes, is you start your ult up and then you let that ult run down to about 3 or 4 seconds. Because they're just going to hear that tire running and running and running. They are going to be looking everywhere for it. So they will be focused on your tire, allowing your team to slowly push. So these are just some of the Junkrat tips I like to use and that I use every time I play him. But I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial, and I hope you learned something new out of this. If you like these tips and tricks, why not give me a like? It will help immensely. And if you want to help support, subscribe. That'll also help me immensely. But stay tuned, and more tutorials will be on the way. Thank you for stopping by.